Truly blessed is the couple who come to the wedding ceremony with the blessings and approval of their family and friends. Who has the honor of presenting this woman to be married today?
His son. Her son.
That's all right. Close enough. Come on, buddy. No, you did not. Perfect. Good job. Please be seated. Michael and Nicole, we are here not only to witness your commitment to each other, but also to ask God's blessings upon your future together. And so, before God, we come together today, for marriage is one of the most sacred of His wishes. And now, through me, God joins you, Michael and Nicole, together in one of the holiest of bonds. Let us pray. Our God in heaven, Michael and Nicole are about to vow their unending love and loyalty to each other. We ask you to accept the shared treasure of their life together, which they now create in your presence. Grant them everything they need, that they may keep the vows they are about to make. May your blessing be on this wedding ceremony. Protect, guide, and bless Michael and Nicole in their marriage. Surround them and us with your love, now and always. Amen. Good afternoon, everyone. We've been invited here today to share a very important moment in Michael and Nicole's lives. Today is the day they have chosen to become husband and wife. They are grateful that all of you are here to share in their special moment. So many of you have been such an important part of their journey, and they are grateful for the love and respect given them. Marriage is a bond to be entered into only after considerable thought and reflection. By making this commitment, Michael and Nicole, it's her fault. By making this commitment, Michael and Nicole's relationship will grow stronger and deeper. Today, they will demonstrate their devotion to one another by dedicating themselves to a life together. They will show their respect to one another by setting forth to honor the vows they have each created. Today, their lives, which started on separate paths, will be united as one. So I am truly honored to be up here to marry the two of you today. The past few months have been challenging for all of us. I can't imagine what it must have been like to have to plan a wedding through all of this. But looking on the bright side, at least we didn't get hit with a storm and lose power this week. At least you'll be able to tell your grandkids that absolutely nothing, not even a global pandemic, could keep you two apart. So this is a part of the ceremony where I cry a little bit and talk about a little personal note I wanted to say. So sometimes in life, you don't even know something's missing until it's suddenly there. And then you can't imagine life without it. I'm a mush, I know, what can I say? Selfishly for Jillian and I, you two being together is one of those things. Knowing we get to spend the rest of our lives together, watching you spend the rest of your lives together, means the world to us. Mike, I feel like we've been friends for a lifetime. I've never met anyone like you who can come into a family the way you have, knowing in your heart you'll always be the second favorite son-in-law. I'm done crying, and that's out of my system. So it's become tradition for Jillian and I and Nicole and Mike to have what we call Sibling Day. The last one that we had did not disappoint. Allow me to recap. Yeah, that's right, Mike. So Mike sat down on a chair outside and snapped the leg off and ended up almost in Nicole's lap. Nicole debuted in her very first episode of Drunk Cooking with Nicole, where we learned how to melt butter efficiently. My wife Jillian, she, let's just say she ate something that must have not agreed with her stomach. And I remain the sober, responsible one, as per usual. So the purpose of our time together that day was to discuss your love story. One of the things that was shocking to me is how similar your recounting was of that story. Told from different viewpoints, obviously, but yet very similar. I feel like you guys were connected even before you realized it. Now, I don't mean I think it was love at first sight, because I personally don't believe in that, but I do believe that the universe sends us exactly what we need when we need it. And if you're smart, you grab a hold of that and never let go. Which is why you guys are both here today at this altar. You see, we all meet people every day that come in and out of our lives, mostly going unnoticed. But once in a while, some may even say once in a lifetime, you meet someone that changes the course of your life forever. For the two of you, that meeting happened on a random Friday in the gym at a high school. Mike remembers the first time he laid eyes on you, thinking about how beautiful you were. Nicole remembers seeing you and thinking how handsome you were and saying to herself, I think I love him. So if there was any doubt that night that something special was about to happen, your coworker, Patty, eliminated it. She said their introduction was like feeling the lightning. When I asked you both about your first date, it wasn't the typical shyness and butterflies in your stomach that you normally get at a first date. But Nicole did, however, make a big first impression. It wasn't because of her personality or her charm or her beauty. It's because she ordered a real meal and not a girly salad. That's such a typical Italian thing to notice too, Mike. Mike also pointed out that she talked a lot and he wasn't sure if he could live with that voice. I guess he got over that hump. But then you guys kissed and that all changed. And in your words, Nicole, you both spaced out and fell in love. Now I know firsthand that it wasn't just the two of you had to consider in your relationship. Blending a family is never easy. But you guys both knew early on that you had something special in each other. And the kids did too, which is why they went bananas when you proposed to her that night. When I asked you what you loved about each other, this is what each of you said, word for word. Mike said it's the family piece. The family is so important. You can tell a lot about a person by her family. She's a great mom, and we were just meant to be. Ever since we laid eyes on each other, we haven't stopped thinking about each other. We gravitate to each other, and we have so many similarities. But we are different enough that we can still entertain our differences. I'm super attracted to her, and she's the nicest person that I know. Nicole said he's hardworking and a natural leader. To his core, he's a good person, man, and father. He is so genuine, and when he describes someone that he loves, he describes the best possible thing about them. We understand each other, and we are a good team. I have never been so happy. So one thing is clear from your story. We never know what the day is going to bring us. 2.5 years ago, you both met the loves of your life. And today, right now, you and the kids start the next chapter, one that I know will bring great things for you all. Michael and Nicole have selected 2 special readings today. The first will be read by Michael's best friend, Scott Savelli.
Okay. All right. I got asked to do a reading. I wrote it myself about Michael. So here we go. It's called Touched by Love. I knew I had been touched by love the first time I saw you and felt your warmth and heard your laughter. I knew I had been touched by love when I was hurting from something that had happened and you came along and made the hurt go away. I knew that I had been touched by love when I quit making plans with my friends and started dreaming dreams with you. I knew I had been touched by love when I stopped thinking in terms of me and started thinking of terms of we. I knew I had been touched by love when suddenly I wouldn't make any decisions by myself anymore. I had a strong desire to share everything with you. I knew I had been touched by love the first time we spent alone together, and I knew I wanted to stay with you forever because I have never felt this touched by love. I didn't write that. So.
Thanks, Scott. Our second reading will be read by Nicole's lifelong friend, Tiffany Santoro.
The Magic of Love by Helen Steiner Rice. Love is like magic, and it always will be. For love still remains life's sweet mystery. Love works in ways that are wondrous and strange, and there's nothing in life that love cannot change. Love can transform the most commonplace into beauty and splendor, sweetness and grace. Love is unselfish, understanding and kind, for it sees with its heart and not with its mind. Love is the answer that everyone seeks. Love is the language that every heart speaks. Love can be brought. It is priceless and free love. It's pure magic. It's life's sweet mystery. Love you both.
Thank you. Michael and Nicole have prepared their own vows to each other and to the children.
Mason and Griffin, my sweet, mischievous, loud, rambunctious, handsome, freckled-faced little bonus boys. I had always heard that a mom can easily make room in her heart for her second child, but I had never thought about what it would feel like to become a stepmom. The love evolves in a different way, slowly but surely, a little more every day, until you find yourself in a place where you look at your new child in awe and admiration, much like I once did with my newborns. Amazing Mason, you will never stop surprising me with how natural you are at everything you try. You make my world more fun. Here you are, a new child in my life who challenges me to try new or long-forgotten things, like going down that water slide or adding hot sauce to my burrito. I promise to always be very, very interested in your TikToks, to always buy the groceries that you like, and to continue whooping your butt in our Crazy Gamers group. Little Griffy Poo. I love listening to your detailed stories and seeing the world through your clever little eyes. I know what a good boy you are and how big your heart is. Your hilarious one-liners when you have no idea that you're being funny. One what? They make our day more fun and interesting, and I can't imagine our crazy family without our youngest member. Boys, I promise to always be here for you and to have your backs no matter what, and I love you both very much. And now is when I'm going to remind you, two-handed hug, no sideways action.
Tyler and Sarah, from the moment I met you, I felt an instant connection. I'll never forget both of your inquisitive and protective little heads popping up from your kitchen table when I stopped by for the first time. Little did I know that one day I'd be reading my vows to you, to my Thai guy. I love listening to your deep and insightful view on every aspect of life. Do you want to know why? Because you are so genuinely caring and innocent. And even though you are named after a New York Ranger, I promise to love you and support you in achieving all of your lofty goals, whether it's becoming a world-famous YouTuber, a brilliant architect, or a straight-up Minecraft god.
I already am one.
I will always have your back. Actually, let me put it in terms I know you can relate to. It's for you. So, imagine you are Steve and you respawn right smack in the middle of a wither storm and you are surrounded by an angry mob of pigmen and zombie pigmen. I promise to be your netherite armor so you can defeat the wither and slay the ender dragon.
Yes, I can definitely understand that.
Is stronger than diamond armor?
Yeah, Pigman. I know every single.
to my SJ, the sweet stepdaughter I never thought I'd have. I promise to learn to be the best girl dad and dance dad. I promise to scare away all of your boyfriends and always make sure your clothes are always an appropriate length.
That's embarrassing.
I promise to spoil you like the little princess you are and always be there to protect you and to love you like one of my own. And if your castle ever needs a flag, I will be the first one there to sew one for you.
Ready to read your own vows?
Yes.
We'll wait. She's fixing the dress.
Michael, I promise to kiss you goodnight before we go to bed, to always get that bug on your forehead, to look at you and put down my phone, to treat the boys as if they are my own, to find the humor in any situation, and to try and keep our life nothing but fun. I promise that I will try and match your sunshine, and to know how lucky I am that you're mine. To always count my blessings without a shadow of a doubt, to pick up on parenting when you are tapped out. To always remember that it's us against the fight, and that when I looked at you, there was something at first sight. I promise to always protect our beautiful clan, and to always be your #1 fan. To never, ever use the last of the hairspray. To always cheer for the Islanders when they play, and to never forget our Kelly Ale House days. And to remember the early feelings that have only grown stronger, how we found each other in the dark where we wanted to be no longer. Took each other's hands and walked back out into the most beautiful, bright light that I had ever known, how I have never felt so safe and at home. Something so strong that I had never believed in before, but I was meant to be with you and I could feel it in my core. My love for you is unconditional and will never waver. And should you ever doubt it, you can read it on this paper. I love you.
My love, you know you truly love someone when you can't imagine life without them. Here I go. And I can't imagine my life without you. You are my best friend, my inspiration, and my soulmate. I love the incredible coincidences that brought us together and the beautiful memories that we've since made. I love the way you are as a mother, and I'm happy to share the two most precious people in my life with you. I love our morning cups of coffee and conversation that can take hours but feel like minutes. I love the bright future we have together, and I love being able to call you my wife. Nicole, I promise to be your partner in crime, to be your cup of coffee on even the most dreary morning, and to hold you tight through all the pandemics and tropical storms this crazy world wants to throw at us. I promise to stand by you and our children against all odds, and I promise to keep you well fed, because, well, you love food. But most of all, I promise to love you more from now until the end of time.
It's beautiful. Michael and Nicole, please join hands. Michael, do you take Nicole to be your wedded wife to live together in marriage? Do you promise to love her, comfort her, honor and keep her, for better or worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful only to her, for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Nicole, do you take Michael to be your wedded husband to live together in marriage? Do you promise to love him, comfort him, honor and keep him, for better or worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful only to him for as long as you both shall live? Mason, do you have the rings? A ring is a very precious thing. It is a token of your faith and of your love. Michael and Nicole, I want you to wear these rings as a continual reminder of the vows you have made to one another. These individual rings will serve as an outward sign of your inner bond, which unites your two hearts in endless love. Wear these rings as a declaration of your love and of your sincere desire to forever be united as husband and wife. Michael, as you place the ring on Nicole's finger, please repeat after me. I give you this ring as a sign of our love. For and commitment to each other. I promise to support you and our children. Care for you. And stand alongside you for all of your days. Nicole, as you place the ring on Michael's finger, please repeat after me. I give you this ring as a sign of my faithful devotion. I will always love you, cherish you, and honor the vows we have spoken here today. Michael and Nicole have chosen to commemorate their marriage through the celebration of the Unity Puzzle ceremony. The puzzle is a gift from the Mosca family siblings. Nicole and Michael, today you officially join your separate lives together along with Mason, Tyler, Sarah, and Griffin. To symbolize that experience, you have chosen to share a Unity puzzle with your friends and families, which symbolize how your separate lives, separate families, and separate friends are joined today through your marriage vows. The Unity puzzle represents a combination of the separate pieces which no longer exist, but which have been joined together as one. Your wedding day represents your lifelong commitment to one another. Your wedding day also represents the union of your children, forever combined in your inner circle. The Unity puzzle has many meanings. If you notice, it is a complete circle, a circle which is never ending. The puzzle also contains many different sizes and shapes, much like the unique characteristics of each member of your families. When the individual pieces are perfectly aligned, it creates that perfect circle. It completes the puzzle. While today celebrates your union as husband and wife, it doubles as a dedication to the bond and love of this family as a whole. As each of you place your puzzle piece, you display your dedication to the family and your commitment to always keep the puzzle complete. From this day onward, may you all enjoy the pieces of the puzzle and embrace the love and completeness of your expanded family. As each of you place your puzzle piece together, it symbolizes the individuality and strength you bring to make the bond stronger. Because family isn't always blood. It's the people in your life who want you in theirs. It's the ones who accept you for who you are, the ones who would do anything to see you smile, the ones who give you unconditional love. The stories of our lives written on the same page, memories that will be made and treasured always. It is important to be there for each other, supporting and caring, helping and understanding, sharing and walking life's paths together, and making the journey more beautiful because we are a family, and families live, love, and laugh together. It's okay to clap. At this time, Michael and Nicole have asked Nicole's Aunt Sally Ann to come up and read an Irish blessing.
Irish blessing. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rains fall soft upon your fields. May God be with you and bless you. May you see your children's children. May you be poor in misfortune, rich in blessings. May you know nothing but happiness from this day forward. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the warm rays of sun fall upon your home. And may the hand of a friend always be near. May green be the grass you walk on. May blue be the skies above you. May pure be the joys that surround you. May true be the hearts that love you. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hands. Love you.
Thank you. Michael and Nicole, I want to wish you both much love and happiness as you begin your new journey as husband and wife. As you walk hand in hand into the future, cherish each moment as a gift given to strengthen the bond between you. There will always be experiences that lie before you, with opportunities to grow deeper in love with one another. Remind yourselves often of what brought you together and what holds you together. Remember to keep lots of laughter in your life, and love will never be far behind. I leave you now with the following words. May the love that has brought you together continue to grow and enrich your lives. May you meet with courage the problems that arise to challenge you, and may your relationship always be one of love and trust. May you always see and encourage the best in each other, and may you always be each other's best friend and greatest love. May the happiness you share today be with you always, and may every word you have pledged here be living truth of your lives. Michael and Nicole, you have come before us and have expressed your desire to be husband and wife. You have shown your love and affection by joining hands, have made promises of faith and devotion to one another, and have sealed these promises with the exchange of rings. By the power vested in me, in accordance with the laws of the state of New York, and by God, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride. It is my pleasure and honor to present to you for the first time as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Michael and Nicole Mosca. In keeping with social distancing guidelines and this crazy year that we've had, I ask everyone to remain seated until the bride and groom and the bridal party have exited the church, and I'll come down and ask you to leave one pew at a time. Thank you.